What's up guys, Games and welcome back to Pro Cycling 2022 for the Tour de la Provence. 4 stages in the south of France. We've got a lot of racing today. We have the Tour of Oman, Tour Van Salia and the Tour of Provence. I decided to do the French race. It's the most important one, it's got a better start list. And probably the most fun parkour. This stage with just borders and that, and the Montagne de Lure, which is going to be quite fun. So yeah, let's just get on with it. For the team, we're gonna take the team that is quite in form in this early season. Cofidis with Brian Cocard, Ruben Fernandez. Should be quite fun. Alright. We've got the time trial to start off, or prologue should I say. 5 kilometers shouldn't be too hard on our riders. We don't have anyone good in time trial in the team. But currently leading in Berletan is Matthias Kjelmose Jensen from Trek Secofredo. Funny enough, I nearly took Trek before moving to Cofidis. But I'm very curious to see what Matthias can do both on PCM and in real life. I think he is an underdog for this Tour de la Provence, and across the line l'a fait. P3, 16 seconds behind. But our actual leader, Ruben Fernandez, is also on the road. He's doing quite well, and he's got a +4, been quite nice regarding the race day conditions, if I'm being honest. Kjelmose, Ludvigsen, Van Velde is the current podium. Ruben Fernandez is going to slot himself in P3, same time as Kjelmose and Ludvigsen. That is very well. And I did not think that would happen. Well, sadly for us, we will not win because Filippo Ganna is there. And he's going to take the lead of this Tour de Provence. But we'll take P5 with Ruben Fernandez. Maybe P4 or P6 if I have. Yep, P6 with Ruben Fernandez. Honestly, not too bad. Alright, we're going to get this stage on the way. Sprint stage should be for Brian Cocard. I won't abuse the echelons just like I potentially did on some Grand Tours earlier this year. But yeah, I don't exactly know what the sprinting field is on this Tour de la Provence. I'm seeing some of the jerseys. The jerseys have changed. The leader jersey, for those who haven't seen them, they're on the Twitter of Tour de la Provence, or I think I retweeted them yesterday. They're peng. They always make very, very good jerseys. But we've got Van Velde for Quickstep to try and win the GC with Julien. Carapaz and Viviani for Ineos. I guess Carl Fredrik Hagen. And potentially Rudy Barbier for Israel. Arnaud Demar is there for Groupama FDJ. He was meant to be on the Tour of Oman, but they realized that Paul Pénoët was there. If you don't know Paul Pénoët, that means you've never watched my streams. So do, because Paul Pénoët is our channel legend. Also, if Starbucks wants to like sponsor my channel, to be like the official caffeine provider of the Guillaume channel, please do. Genuinely, please do. And the peloton is breaking in many portions. Actually may come back, but it's like broken at least 3-4 times since the start of the stage, which also explains why Thibaut Pinot is not present on the Tour de la Provence. Ineos are clearly upping the rhythm, them and FDJ really pushing it at the front, and this time I believe that we actually have some proper echelons, so we'll see what happens in the coming kilometers. We'll have like 10 kilometers towards the end without wind. We still have a breakaway though with the likes of Verschaver, Schoenberger, Berlin and Norman Vatra, but yeah, FDJ and Ineos really pushing to try and create gaps. And we'll have 36 riders left in the first group. We still have one rider to catch in the breakaway, that's Artem Zakharov. But with 5k to go, we're going to prepare the sprint. Ruben Fernandez is in the wheel of Brian Cocard. I'll try to launch with Axel Zingle. This group there will not come back. That's the likes of Emmanuel, Gabriel Xavier, and Pierre Latour. Pierre Latour has been dropped. Pierre Latour has been dropped. Clearly, the French leaders being dropped on Bourdieu. Name iconic duo because I for sure cannot. But there goes Axel Zingle. Brian Cocard is well placed. He's right behind Tom Van Asbroek. Cocard, Van Asbroek, Zingle, Brian Cocard. Brian Cocard takes the win. That's 3 for him this season after the wins on the Étoile de Bessèges for the sprinter of Cofidis. Great transfer and great start of the season for the boys in white and red. Hilly stage today between Arles and Manosque. I think Brian is good enough to maybe not win this stage, but at least finish with everyone. I'll have Fernandez and Brian being protected, but I think we have what it takes to at least stay with the best riders. Yesterday Carapaz finished second, so he's already got a few seconds GC wise, which is not exactly fun. But we're still 12 seconds clear of him with Ruben Fernandez. We'll have to make the most of that in tomorrow's stage at La Montagne de Lure, but also we need not to lose time today. Right. Ineos paced a lot in the previous climb, the Col de l'Air des Mascots, to try and drop most of the sprinters and I think it worked. However, sadly for them, good news for us, Brian Coquard is still here. Quite a lot of attacks. 5k to go, we're going to use the gel. We're going to try and come back on those riders, which we will do so successfully. Brilliant. Heading to the finish now. Thomas Champion is going to lead everyone. Victor Lafay in the wheel. Thomas is actually going to stop. 2.7k to go. Little uphill portion there, which is where we're going to just launch with Victor Lafay. He's dropping Ruben Fernandez, which I had not expected. Tom van Asbroek is going to try and maybe get his revenge on Brian Coquard. 700 meters to go. Coquard. Brian Coquard makes it to Van Asbroek and Demar complete the podium. That's 2 stages for Brian Coquard on this Tour de la Provence. Wow. Well, it's a +5 for Thomas Champion. It's a -2 for Ruben Fernandez. Our leadership just changed. We'll be going for the Frenchman today. And we have started La Montagne de Lure, the final climb of the day, the final climb of this Tour de la Provence, and mostly where the general classification of said tour shall be played. The gap with breakaways, 1 minute and 20 seconds for the 3 riders up top, Antoine Berlin, Camille Maleki, and Maxime Chevalier. Behind Stéphane Rossetto, Ivan Van Wilder, Valentin Ferron, and Sione Velasco, the best climber. Again, we're going for Thomas Champion. We're going to try and do everything in our power to do a good result. I don't think we can win, if I'm being honest. I think we're probably going to be beaten by the likes of Carapaz, potentially Nairo Quintana, or Ivan Sosa, one of the 2 Colombians, not sure. We'll see from them in real life as well, not sure. We'll see which version. Early season Quintana is always good, but Ivan Sosa is just good when there's no flats, so I think he's probably like 15 minutes down at this point GC-wise. But we'll see what happens as there's an attack. That's Michael Stora, another rider who I'd like to see duel with FDJ for his first ever race with the French outfit. It's a strong attack and Carapaz follows. Victor Lafay has moved up to try and protect Thomas Champion. Richard Carapaz is miles off the road already. He's already a minute ahead of the main peloton. Stora tries to follow. Camille Maleki is behind with Maxime Chevalier, and then the group led by by Thomas Champion and Victor Lafay will increase the rhythm with our leader. Potentially going to 85. We can use the gel, I believe, quite soon. We've got 2 riders from the ascent. That's Florian Stork and Martin Tuesvelt, Ivan Sosa there, Quintana, and Julien Lafilippe, Camille Maleki starting to struggle. So does Michael Stora, just off the road, 1.5k to go. The gap under a minute with with Richard Carapaz, who will win. Le Jaguar of Tulcan is going to take the win today at La Montagne de Lure. But it's going to be a good performance by Thomas Champion. Not enough to become a champion, but maybe a future one, as he will end up less than half a minute behind the Ecuadorian leader of Ineos. Carapaz wins the stage and the Tour de la Provence. Thomas Champion comes up. Very respectable 2nd place for him. Michael Stora to complete the podium, which will be the same podium GC-wise unless Florian Stork is able to defeat him. He most likely will. Honestly, you know what? I got 6th on the time trial, 2 stage wins, a 2nd place of a stage, a GC P2, best young rider, and points jersey. Don't think I can be too disappointed with our Tour de France. I mean, let's be real, like the gap is what, 10 points? 9? Yeah, he's got +9 in mountain compared to me. Sure, I had a +5, but it was quite logical for us to lose. I'm actually quite happy to get 2nd with Thomas Champion. I think I thought I would be fighting with the likes of Quintana and Sosa, who end up quite far behind. Ruben Fernandez, who was our leader, comes out at the end or the start of the race, finishes 3.5 minutes. GC-wise, Richard Carapaz wins 35 seconds ahead of Thomas Champion. Florian Stork keeps P3, Michael Stora and Victor Lafay to complete the top 5. Victor Lafay top 5? What a fucking legend. Get in there. Ruben Fernandez P13, he's at a stinker. Points rider, it is Brian Coquard. Carapaz came close though. Mountain-wise, Sione Velasco. Best young rider, Thomas Champion. Best team, Corfelis. Quite a successful Tour de la Provence for the team from the north of France. And hopefully you guys have enjoyed this Tour de la Provence. Very, very fun race to play, if I'm being honest. I very much enjoyed that. And I hope you've enjoyed watching it. If you did, then please do leave a like down below. If you're new to the channel and want to see more of my content in the coming days or weeks, then feel free to subscribe if you haven't done so already. Make sure to follow me on my Twitch as well, as I stream with the continental team of FDJ every Tuesday and Friday. But I will see you in the very near future. My name is Guillaume. Have an amazing day. See ya. Pass me the funk.